In this video, I'm going to talk to you about taking the MCAT, when to know if you are ready or if you should push it back. So a common mistake that a lot of pre-meds make, and I actually see sometimes this is a result of pressure from their parents, is taking the MCAT when you're not ready to take it. If, let's say, for example, your target score is a 508 and you are not even breaking 500, you should not go and take that test assuming somehow you're magically going to get a 508 on the exam.
From a hat.
Does this happen occasionally? Yes. Every once in a while, there is a variant where someone scores well above what their practice tests are. But most students are not scoring more than 5 or 6 points outside of the last 2 AAMC practice exams that they have taken. So if you're far off from what you want to score, that is an indicator that it might be a good idea to push the test back and take it when you're ready. And if that means that you might even need to take an entire extra application cycle, take another gap year, then it is what it is. A lot of students rush to take the MCAT when they're not performing anywhere near what their target score is or what a score that you need to at least be able to competitively apply would be. And they do poorly, and then they end up having to retake it anyway, spend extra time and stress needing to restudy, and are also delayed an application cycle. So why would you put yourself through that if you know you're not doing well? Now, that's not to say that you can't take the MCAT if you're close to that score, or maybe you have a really high target score. For example, you want a 516, but you're scoring 506, 507 on your practice exams. Maybe you have a good day and you break 510, and that's still a great competitive score to apply to medical school with. But that's way different than a student, and this happens every year. Tons of students that are getting 490s and haven't done the right things that they need to do to study for the test and then take it thinking somehow their score is going to be much better than those practice. So what are some of those things that you can do to make sure you're doing everything you need to be ready for the MCAT? Well, in our program at the Premed Consultants, we have a couple of things that we require our students to do before they are ready to take the exam. And if they don't complete this, usually they're not ready. And if they're scoring really well already, then I'm cool with them taking it. If they're getting 512 plus, but they haven't finished, for example, all the youre questions or all the AMC material, but they're already scoring very well, then doing that extra practice is only going to improve their scores, but it's still fine to take it. But if you're not doing all the AMC material, all of youre, all of your Anki flashcards, and we actually provide a pre-made MCAT flashcard deck that's based off of the most high yield information. If you haven't gone through that and put a lot of those cards into the mature pile, and if you're not sure what that means, then you could check out a video on Anki that we've created. Well, then you're not ready to take the actual exam. So basically, in summary, you want to, one, do everything you need to actually properly study, and that is a ton of questions. We recommend both youre and all the AMC materials, space repetition, which you'll do with Anki, and then making sure that your score is somewhat near where you want to be before going into test day. So hopefully that was helpful. I don't want you to make the mistake of taking the test when you're not ready and having to retake it anyway. If that already happened to you, it's okay. Tons of students do that every year. Just restudy for the exam, do it the right way, and then you're gonna see much better score improvements, and you can go into that test confident because you know you actually put in the proper amount of work. So if you want help with that, let us know, and you can click the link below and schedule a call with me or someone from my team, and we can go over our entire program and how we actually help students do that. But if not, I hope you got a lot of value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.